Cheers. In 10 years' time, when we look back and we think of 2025, it will be impossible to think of it without thinking of the infamous onion boil. I just want to show you the amount of spices we're working with. The amount is bigger than the spices I currently own in my house. And also this. And my European brain is going to implode. We're making this obviously on some tin foil. So I've got 3 onions here. I was feeling pretty ambitious, and I'm just gonna cut the outside because it's dirty and I don't really want this. And if you're following this recipe in real time, remember to preheat your oven 370 Fahrenheit. So this is it. So this part is kind of important. First of all, you want to find a way to lie your onion on the table so it doesn't spill all the butter, all the melted butter. And then we're basically going to cut the center without going all the way to the bottom. And I think they mentioned in the video that this is really, really important because the butter is going to spill and it's going to defeat the entire purpose. I'm going to use this tiny fork and just try to get it out. You know what? That kind of worked. We got the onion see. I can't just leave that joking fast. I gotta carry it forever, and we're gonna be mature about it. I'm using a whole stick of butter, and specifically in all the video recipes for this, everyone mentions that it needs to be unsalted butter. I think that's because all the spices have so much salt, it would be too much. I don't know why it's separated. The cream from the butter. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna pour that in the onion see. Okay, that's it. That's all we want. You don't want to miss the whole in this particular scenario. I bought every single spice they use in the video. Tony Creole seasoning. I have no idea what any of these words mean. Lemon pepper seasoning. Okay, I know this one from all the videos from Atlanta recipes and restaurants. Lemon pepper matcha. I know about it. If you're wondering, I do know. Let me do a little more lemon pepper. I mean, we're supposed to go crazy here. Then we got salt, strangely, because I think it would be fine without it. But you know what? Then we got garlic. This is supposed to be smoked paprika, but mine is a chipotle pepper, but it's, similar. Butter, garlic, herb seasoning. I never heard of this, ever. When did these seasonings come out? This one is the one I've heard of. This is the one I think they use in seafood boils. If you watch that video, it was great. So Old Bay seasoning, a whole lot. And the other one is pepper. They go kind of crazy with the pepper. It smells good. It smells really good. Okay, let's mix this. Oh my god, this is 50% seasoning. This is insane. This is a little bit too much, even for me. We're supposed to pour this kind of all over. So again, kind of like that. This is what it's supposed to look like. The last thing they do, and this is insane, they go on top with even more seasonings. So the same thing, just all over again. Almost like a crust on the outside. I mean, if it's good, I'm here for it. I hate the discourse that seasoned food, that it means the food isn't healthy. That is so stupid. You can add seasoning to your food, it's not going to make it unhealthy. Like, you don't have to eat boiled chicken breast and broccoli. I kind of love that it creates almost like a crust. Especially from this side, let me show you. This looks very crusty. This is the one that gives it a more interesting color. Man, this is a little crazy. We're going to wrap this up. In a way this is not going to spill, hopefully. This is going to now bake for 40 minutes to an hour. And it's ready. That is crazy timing. The universe is on my side. The universe wants me to eat this. 40 minutes to an hour, 370 Fahrenheit, and I will show you what it looks like. It has been an entire hour. And you got our onion boils. I am so excited for this. Also, there is no spillage. This is very clean. It smells like you're about to eat something better than what it actually is. It smells like you're about to eat like a full meal, but it's just an onion. Onion reveal. Oh, it's not steaming as much as I thought. I want to transfer it, but I don't know how. And I'll wait for it. Oh. This is gonna be so good. My mouth is salivating right now in 4K. I mean, it looks insane. Look at this. Oh, I'm removing all the butter. How do you eat this with your hands? I've never had this flavor before. I literally got chills. Never mind, I'll eat it with my hands. Let's go for it. The best seasoned dish I've ever made. I've never made anything with a better seasoning than this. I have no words. Look at this. I'm gonna say something crazy. This is the best seasoned dish I've ever had, by far. Like, it's perfect. This is my favorite TikTok trend food I think I've ever made, ever. I cannot get enough of this sauce. I don't even care how many calories it is. In fact, put some more on it. I'm gonna scoop up this sauce like this, and then my body's not used to all these spices, so I'm sweating and my eyes are burning. Look at this. See all those spices inside? I would not forgive myself if I didn't cut into it so you guys see the center. You see how tender it is? This lady who came up with this recipe, may your pillow be cold on all sides every summer and warm and cozy on all sides every winter. The greatest thing that's happened to me in 2025. There wasn't a lot of competition. I'm gonna keep it real, but you still did that. Thank you, lady from Atlanta. This is a recipe that for the past 6 months, it's got the baking community on TikTok on lockdown. This is Indie Garden's brownie pudding, which is a mixture between chocolate pudding and a brownie. The texture is of both crispy but melty. I'm making half of the recipe, so I'm cooking this on a much smaller dish. You can just double it if you want to make the full amount. This is just for me. 2 eggs at room temperature. I'm not sure if the room temperature part is relevant or if I just made it up, but it sounds like something a recipe would say. 1 cup of white sugar. You know, this is essentially the most difficult part of the recipe. Like, this is it. This has to be creamed for 5 to 10 minutes. So for 5 to 10 minutes, you have to sit here and combine this until it's fluffy and white. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been around close to 10 minutes, and as you can see, it's very fluffy, almost doubled in size. A little bit strange for a brownie mixture, but I think we're there. I was going to use a vanilla bean, but actually, mine is a little crispy, so I'm just going to use a splash of vanilla.
I think greatness comes from the people you surround yourself with. How you support each other, how they make you feel.
Hey guys, check it out. We have some jumbo gashapon machines here. And inside the gashapones, there could be a key that opens one of these awesome lockers here, or there could be probably a booster pack. We're actually not even 100% sure. But we're hoping that we get a key that opens up one of these lockers for like this 151 booster box. Although that thing has seen better days. That thing is, I don't know if you can tell, super faded. That thing's probably been in there for 17 years. Oh, not the Heatwave Arena. Yeah. If we do end up getting a key, I guarantee it's going to be for something like this. Like 3. We're not going to get one for like the booster boxes, but you never know. So it costs 1,000 yen, which right now is about $6.50. Which one are you going to play first? You can play that one, or you can play this one, and it should have keys to both. Alright, here it goes. Her first 1,000 yen note, guys. We are here in Japan, if you didn't realize by that. Where's the gotcha spin? We don't want to push our buttons. That was really fast. Does it have a key in it? Oh, it doesn't sound like a key, but it's a cool Pokeball. Oh, can she get it? What the? We just paid 1,000 yen for 1 pack. It better have a hit in it. If there's not a hit in this thing, we're going to be so mad at me hitting this machine. No, we're not going to hit the machine, guys.
Oh my gosh. Alright, hopefully we have
Let's
it.
get that guard award.
Alright, Tingala, Wapani, Magneton,
Magnemite?
Magnemite.
No, what is this?
Alright, Angel, which machine are you gonna go with?
I'll go with the right side.
Alright.
From this right here.
Oh!
For a little bit of luck.
Okay.
Alright, so
I hope it works.
I don't think it will, but you never know. I was gonna turn, like I said, I think I'm turning it and pushing the process.
everybody. It's Karen with Food and Family. I hope everybody had an amazingly wonderful Christmas. I know we did. We had a big day. We had family over, and it was just so much fun. But now Christmas is over, and we're gearing up for New Year. But until then, I have got some leftovers that I need to use up. I cooked a big meal yesterday. I had cube steak with onions and gravy, mashed potatoes. They went all. And I cooked filled peas, and I had sliced, tomatoes that I had canned. And what else did we have? It was just a good time. And but today I am going to use these leftovers and I'm going to turn them into a stew. I told Pop this morning, I says, what are we going to cook today? And then I says, we've got leftovers that were too good to waste. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm filming at a little different angle right now. And, but I'm going to point you down so you can see in my pan, okay? I hope you can see down in that pan good enough. I'm going to get you as close as I can. Okay, so let's turn this on. It gets hot quick, I found out. So let's turn it on. We want our temp. And yeah, I think I want it like 350. And I have some tomatoes here that I had opened up that I canned, I told you about. You hear how hot that got that quick? Yeah, I did not have that on before. And I have some peas I told you I cooked. And I'm going to put these in here. I think it's just going to be good. Y'all, use what you have. Don't go buy special ingredients to make a soup or a stew. And I think I want to grab out a little bit of broth. I might need some more liquid. And I have some beef broth from where I made the gravy for this cube steak and gravy. Now, I've just got a couple of potatoes. It's just Pop and I. And I am going to cut them up and just little chunks like that and put it over in this pot. Okay, so there we go. You said, now I am not going to add any extra salt or pepper at this point because when I cooked yesterday, I had the peas were salted, the steak and gravy. In fact, Pop said he thought the steak and gravy had a little bit too much salt. So we can taste this at the end. Now look at here. Look at this bowl that I had left over of cube steak and gravy. Now, I'm not adding any onion in here because I've got a lot of onion here, y'all. Now, what I want to do is I want to get my little cutting board, and I am going to try to, let's see, move some stuff around. I want to try to cut that steak up into pieces. And I think if I sit it right here, you guys can see. I need to move stuff out of my way. Okay, so now that's already starting to bubble. Just that quick. And here's Pop. Hello. He's been out working on the Thunderbird. I am making our supper with this leftover cube steak that we had. And I'm adding some potatoes, and I forgot one ingredient to tell them that I'm going to add.
What you got?
And you know what? I'm gonna add some of these carrots.
I love carrots.
These are carrots that I canned. We grew these in our little garden, our raised bed garden. And I drained them, and I'm gonna add them in there, yes, because as I am about potatoes, he is about carrots, y'all. We're gonna have a big pot of stew here.
When you're trying out your new